Alrighty, welcome to this week's Fast 15 Canvas webinar series. I apologize, I'm starting a little late today. I was delayed in another meeting, but I'm really happy to be here with you this afternoon, and we are going to be talking about one of the, I think, greatest features of Canvas, and that is the RCE, or Rich Content Editor. So this series is going to take a really quick look at the different resources that are available to teachers and staff and students if you open it up as an instructor in Canvas. So what I want to do is go to the course module called Kung Fu Canvas, and you'll find the information I'm going to review today within the Yellow Belt module, and it's the Rich Content Editor. So this is a really quick video. Because I'm starting late, I'm not going to go through it, but what I am going to do is edit this page and kind of talk about the different tools that are available to teachers within the Rich Content Editor toolbar. So why do we use the Rich Content Editor? And what we do is we would use this to add or format the content that we build within our course. And you can access this tool, which is what you see right in front of you. You can access this tool on a number of different pages and platforms within Canvas. You can access it within the announcements, on the assignments, in discussions, in quizzes, on the syllabus page, and also on the regular wiki pages. So to format any content, the first thing you're going to want to do is highlight any text that is on the screen. Now, this is a really bad example because there is not a lot of text that is available. We have a line that has been added for decorative purposes, and we also have a video that's been embedded. But as you'll notice at the bottom of the Rich Content editing box, there are no recognizable words on this page. What I want to do is show you a page that actually has some words on it. So I'm going to cancel on this page. Because I know there's words on the previous page in this module, I'm going to go back. And I'm going to click the edit button. And when I'm in a page, when I click edit, it will automatically load the Rich Content Editor. So the first thing I want to do, if I want to change any page that already has content, existing content on it, whether it is from a course that I've imported from Canvas, or whether it's something that's been shared with me, or even if I copy and paste something, which is a really great feature that I appreciate about the Rich Content Editor. It does have the ability to use those keyboard shortcuts and Command V and Command C items into this text box. The first thing you're going to want to do is select the content. So if you want to, basically, like I said at the beginning, we use the Rich Content Editor to format or add content to pages in Canvas. We can format or add content to announcements, format or add content to assignments, format or add content on discussions, quizzes, syllabi or syllabus pages, and the regular wiki pages. So to format content that's already existing, we're going to want to highlight it. And then we can change the way it appears. We can make it bold, italicize it, underline it. We can change the text color, add a background color. If you're familiar with Google, this would be the same as highlighting text. We can use a superscript. We could add a hyperlink. So right here, we're dealing strictly with the text on the page. And then we can get into adding more features that we'll look at in a moment. And one of the great things from the video in Kung Fu Canvas, it talks about that if we are formatting pages, when we keep in mind accessibility, instead of making things bigger to stand out, right? They recommend that if you want to make this text bigger, the rules of accessibility ask creators to, instead of just making the font size bigger, to go in and use the formatting titles that are already set up here, like headings. Somehow that didn't get itself set up. And that way, when you go down to do the accessibility checker, you're actually improving the access to the information that is on this page when you're using these formatting tools. Okay. All right, so just like within a regular Word formatting process, like in Microsoft Word or Google Docs, we have the ability, a menu for editing, and they will show you, I'm using a Mac, so the corresponding keyboard shortcuts are reflected on a Mac keyboard here. We can do different views, including full size. And then if you are more proficient than I am with inserting and manipulating the HTML code, you could look at that. You can also insert items directly onto your page. And whether it's a hyperlink, an image that you want to upload from your computer or from your course, or from user images that you have available, media, documents. We know that in certain cases you want to format math problems in the precise way using the precise symbols. So it gives you the ability to build an equation. Table and adding tables is great for just organizing information in a very clear and easy way. And then we have embedding tools as well. Oh, and I kind of skipped over the horizontal line. The horizontal line is a nice way to add page breaks within the rich content editor. The formatting toolbar here shows you all of the different ways you can format and change the text, including the way you want text to be aligned on a page, and whether the format that you would are asking. We have some presets in here that it will create and organize information in a very patterned way. Again, you can change the text color, and you can see, you can make things transparent, or you can choose as well from custom color choices. You can also clear all formatting. Sometimes when you're reusing pages, you have hyperlinks upon hyperlinks upon hyperlinks. I've seen a couple teacher pages like that. And so this tool right here, the clear formatting, does a great job of just erasing any sort of stray hyperlink that maybe you added at one time and you don't remember what you linked to, but it's causing issues and maybe causing confusion with your students. So the clear formatting option is a great tool to use for teachers when they are reusing pages from maybe week to week or from year to year. We have the ability to do a word count. And then we're getting into this lovely little plugin, which signifies the different apps that are available that teachers can embed access on their wiki pages. So this is one of the ways to add Canvas Studio videos or video quizzes from the Canvas Studio feature. You can also use this standalone Screencast-O-Matic, and this is also where you can add things from that you favorited in Commons. we have a number of different tools that we have been able to align with our Canvas LMS. We have Google, we have some graph builders, Khan Academy, National Geographic Kids, OER Commons, which is an open educational resource page that teachers can access, and of course, YouTube. So if there are different tools that you want to use and pull in to enhance your instruction, this is how you would access that within the Rich Content Editor. And then there's more information on how to insert a table. And when you do insert a table, you have a lot of different ways that you can adjust and modify that table. Let me show you that right now. So if you wanted to merge certain cells, you still have that ability. If you want to set the cell or the table width and height, you can do that. This little pop-up menu allows you to add another row to the bottom. You can delete columns. You can add columns to the left or right. That's what these pluses and arrows signify. And you can delete the entire table as well. If you hover over, it will tell you what that icon represents. So table properties, if you want to resize it, if you want to add a border that is visible, you can do that. And you can add border color as well, which is, again, a nice way to highlight information and make information look more dynamic on the page. So it's less looking like a big, boring Word document or handout that you're sharing. You're making it a little more interesting by using some of these different formatting tools. So I am going to get rid, in fact, let me show you how I'm going to get rid of this. This is not something that, like you don't see an undo, right? But you do still have the undo feature. And I like using the keyboard shortcut of Control-Z, and it will delete anything that you have inserted or undo anything that you have inserted. All right, so just in that, basically all of these tools that are embedded within these tabs are also available visibly through an icon. So you have a couple of different ways to access the same tools, either by icon shortcut or through the different menu options within these drop-down menus. Okay, so we are talked about formatting styles. We've talked about content. We haven't talked about how to record media. So another way to make the content on your page more dynamic is to include to vary the way you are delivering information. It's always great to include the printed text, but even if you read that same information and included directions, you have the ability to do that within the Canvas pages using the Rich Content Editing tool. So I'm going to select, it looks kind of like the play button over here. And when I select that icon, I have the ability to upload or record media and to choose course media that has already been recorded. Or if there's something possibly that I have created for something else, I can add it in here as well. So I am going to record media. All right, and you can see my document camera is available. I can choose to do, maybe if I just wanted to demo something, I could turn my mic off, or I can choose a different microphone. Same with the web camera. So if I just wanted to do an audio recording and not any video, this is how I would disable the video recording. And I realize I'm upside down, so that's not going to be a good choice. So let's do no video. So the countdown there get you prepared. If I was using a video, the countdown, however my face looks on one, is what the screenshot is going to be. So that is a good reminder. I've filmed some videos that have looked very humorous because I was not anticipating the one as I should have been. So when you're done recording, you can title this file, which makes it easier to find it if you ever want to use this recording file again, and make sure you save it. And when you save it, Canvas will create a placeholder on your page while it finishes filtering it. So you can record your directions here. You can record it as audio only or audio and video. That way you're giving your students a number of ways to get that information. If you think about how teachers deliver instructions within their regular classroom, rarely is a teacher able to deliver instructions once and have 100% of students get it. So we often vary the ways we deliver information, the same information, so that students really understand, and we lessen the number of times and the frequency that we have to repeat ourselves. So if I wanted to add content from another that I had created on another page, I could absolutely do that and access that. You'll notice right here that because I was at the end of this list of information and clicked enter on my keyboard, it created a number 4. And that's because if I look at my toolbar here, I can see there's a little arrow indicating that the number or the list feature using numbers has been activated. So to undo that 4, all I have to do is click the list and it disappears. It also did a little bit of a line spacing, again, to make it look really intentional and consistent across the page. So I don't have to remember to space a little bit. It will do it for me. So if I want to insert content from the course, these could be files that I have saved and perhaps assigned or added to other assignments or other pages. I have the ability to search. So I can search through and choose whichever file I want. I have the ability from this pop out to also decide if I want to insert documents, media. I can search through everything, all of the files in the course. And you'll notice I have 2 different folders. These are the files that are associated with me as a user, and these are the files associated with the current course that I'm in. So I can also look through there. If I wanted to choose an image, I could do that. If I wanted to add a link that perhaps I had on a different page, I don't have to go to that page and copy and paste. I can simply insert it using these shortcut tools in the Rich Content Editor. I could link even to another page that I had created or to a section within the course that I wanted students to be able to go to. So this is a really handy feature. It cuts down, I was trying to think of the word, it cuts down on the ability of me having to do 500 different steps and go back and copy and paste, because we know that that is one of the biggest headaches of Canvas itself, is all the different steps that you have to do. If you create something in one spot, you do have easy access to it through the insert option on the menu bar up here, and by selecting information from the course itself. All right, so I really don't want to save anything on this page because it's going to affect overall the way this module is set up, but I just was glad to show you how to demo different things. So I'm going to click cancel, And Canvas is saying, hey, you made some big changes. Yep, I want to continue without saving. And it has restored the page to its original glory. All right, that is the end of the demo that I wanted to provide. Let me see. Oh, there we go. I want to remind everyone that the next thing in our next topic in our series is going to be the calendar and this idea of kaleidoscope that's kind of unique in Canvas, how you can access a lot of different activities from the calendar itself. And I'll be demoing that in 2 weeks because next Wednesday is Veterans Day and we're not going to be having any school then. So thank you for joining us on this very first day of Fast 15 webinars. And I hope everyone has a fantastic week ahead. All right, take care.